Listen up. Freedom, the kind you chase as a founder, an investor, a leader, feels like this raw, wild thing at first. It's messy. It's chaotic. It demands everything from you. But here's the truth that cuts deep. You're not truly free if every move you make still trips on some invisible chain called global responsibility. That weight is real, and you know it. You felt it gnawing at your gut during those sleepless nights. That tension between scaling your vision and not breaking the world you live in. It's frustrating as hell, because freedom without responsibility is just chaos dressed up as liberation. And responsibility without freedom kills every spark you had in the first place. You know the pain, the guilt when you realize your company's impact isn't just local, but global, and often it's not clean. The frustration when markets promise open opportunity, but the reality is rigged for the old players. That anger, because you've busted your ass, outpaced everyone, but still feel boxed in by rules that don't react fast enough, by systems too slow to get how connected everything is now. This isn't just business, it's personal. Nothing you build can genuinely last if the world around it crumbles, or if your freedom ends at some national border or outdated mindset. So what do? You don't sit and moan, you don't hack your way around the system with half measures. You become the kind of leader who moves differently, who accepts that absolute freedom comes with absolute responsibility. That's not soft talk. It means every decision you make needs to be angled through a global lens. How does this affect not just my startup, but the people and ecosystems miles and cultures away? How does it build trust beyond borders, not just shareholders? If you're thinking scaling means local domination, then global outsourcing, stop. That's lazy freedom, and it breeds fragility. Start with accountability that's visible and brutal. Build teams that don't just follow orders, but think globally. Test everything against their impact worldwide before product, before profit. Demand they measure success, not by dollars alone, but by how they shift realities for everyone, even those you don't know. You want real freedom? Tie your gains to global well-being in a way that it's impossible to profit without making the world better. Not because it sounds good, but because your business lives or dies by that standard. Next, break your own tribal loyalties. Not just citizenships or language, but the mindset where you see the world divided into us and them. This is toxic. Your real network is made up of people who think beyond borders, not across them, who build systems not to protect personal turf, but to amplify shared innovation. Stop trying to optimize for your comfort zone. Freedom means uncomfortable. It means listening hard to perspectives that shake your worldview, because that's how you grow your vision in a way that's sustainable and real. And finally, be relentless about your personal evolution. Nobody else will push you to the edge except yourself. Freedom without becoming someone who can handle it is just a fast path to disaster. Push yourself to own your limitations and outgrow them. Not someday, but right now. That means learning cultures you don't get, foreign markets you're tempted to ignore, ideas that make you question everything. Be ruthless in shedding every inherited rule that drags you down while fiercely building new skills that make you indispensable to a connected globe. This is the only way. Here's the worst part. There's no shortcut, no magic formula. If you want to win at freedom and responsibility, you have to own both every day. You create the reality where you decide what freedom means because you don't accept freedom that exists only in your bubble. You create networks of people who won't just look like your peers, but will challenge, support, and push you to be more. That's what cosmopolitanism really means. Being free not in spite of others, but because you take the responsibility to connect, challenge, and build globally. If this scares you, good. It should. Because it means you're about to leave the comfortable lies behind. And if you stay, you're not just building a company, you're crafting a future that finally holds both freedom and responsibility without betraying either. That's rare. That's brutal. That's real power. And the world desperately needs more of it. Starting with you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.